Hello, fellow back of the house professionals. Dirk Johnson with you, the Executive Director of the Vacation Rental Housekeeping Professionals Association. And I'm joined with Laird Sager, the owner of Red Sky. And I know, Laird, we've been talking a lot about our friend Florence turning up the waters out there. And we were talking about even you've got your reentry card and all those things that go with that. So tell us, what are you seeing, what are you feeling, and how are you helping take care of the guests and owners that have been displaced?
That's a lot of questions all in one, but I've been on the Outer Banks for 40 years and been in the insurance business for 10, and I don't think I've ever seen our commissioners, the governors, and the emergency management personnel so concerned and show so much respect for a single storm. This one's going to be huge. Of course, North and South Carolina both have been evacuated. So from an insurance perspective, there's a huge exposure there. Rates are still high, occupancy is still high. And so those that chose insurance are certainly going to be looked after. When you have an evacuation that begins on a Monday and extends through the balance of that week, that's a very, very large event. Yeah. Unfortunately, or I guess interestingly, either way, you see the unpredictability of a storm as it's approaching landfall. And while we had evacuations on the northern Outer Banks in North Carolina, we're now looking at the storm returning sort of towards the south. So there's a lot of difficulty in planning, both from an evacuation standpoint and an insurance administration standpoint. So we're very, very busy. Guest calls, vacation rental company calls, how things are going to be looked at and treated. So it's a huge event. Hopefully everybody will be safe. Hopefully everybody took action. But this is a big, serious storm.
Yeah, I know people have been talking about it that way, and I appreciate you adding some clarity to that. And as far as guests or so forth, they should be reaching out to the property management company and not to you directly. Is that correct?
A lot of different things are occurring. We certainly have all of our toll-free numbers operating. The biggest and the best way is through the websites with your online claims forms and searching for information on your vacation rental company's websites. Many people activate hurricane content and hurricane instructions. Change your auto attendant message giving your guest the information they need during this week of evacuation. But from your standpoint and your organization's standpoint, re-entry is a very, very difficult process as well, letting the guests know when they can come, releasing the units, are they cleaned, have they been inspected, and it's a huge, huge burdensome operation both on the exit, on the evacuation, and the re-entry. And so it's just after a full season of working really, really hard, everybody has to work extra hard, you know. It's a real mess.
It is. Excellent. Laird, thank you so much.
Yep,
appreciate it.